Hey, it's Tara back. So I'm going to record two videos while I'm outside today. There's a couple of things that were laid on my heart this morning, and I'll explain what they were. But at the moment, I wasn't figuring out which one I wanted to do first. So I actually just switched like right before I turned on the camera because I feel like one is going to help me better explain the other one. So the one I'm going to talk about right now, it's going to be about empathy and how empathy can help you to truly have forgiveness in your heart. And so do me a favor, please. Throw a like down there. Show me that you're watching me. Maybe put a comment down there. And if you're new to my channel, please subscribe. I have a lot of really good stuff coming. I'm just now getting started. So, all right. I come from a very colorful background. You know, I was raised in a very dysfunctional home. That's going to be a theme in a lot of my things, because my heart for healing and for helping other people is because of the incredible hard work that I've had to do of processing and of healing myself and looking at myself really hard. Because regardless of our external circumstances, the person that is responsible is yourself. The only person you can change in yourself. You can't change anybody else, you know? And all those people that, you know, that hurt you and that negatively influenced you, you can't change them, but you can change yourself. You can change your circumstances. Only people that are victims and that blame everyone else for their problems are the ones that, they can't change anything. So I want to tell you real quick that I have had to forgive a lot of people, and not just a lot of people. I've had to forgive myself. You know, I started going to counseling. It's been almost 16 years now, coming up on my 40th birthday. Whoop, whoop. And one of the things that my counselor consistently tried to have me do is just to sit down and go back and, you know, have compassion for that little girl that went through those hard things. And it was really hard for me. For a long time, I couldn't connect with her. And a lot of what kind of helped me over the last, several years, especially, has been my own children. But I will tell you where I started encountering true forgiveness. So we talk about empathy. Oh, so-and-so is empathetic, so-and-so is empathetic. But I think a lot of times we get it mixed up with sympathy. And, I even myself, I AI'd it. But I looked up what the two of them meant, and it was saying sympathy is looking at somebody's circumstances, just feeling bad for them. So it shows that you care and that you understand their situation sucks, but you're not really putting yourself in their shoes, which is empathy. I have literally sat down with everybody that I have ever felt any kind of resentment or anger towards, and I stopped myself, and I was like, what are the facts that I know about this person? What about the hard times in their life? And I literally sat down and tried to think of, because of my own experience, I was like, I know how I felt during certain things. So let me try to understand and really sit in their mind, in their heart, in their shoes, and understand what they were feeling. That right there is connecting with people. It's a connection. It's not just, hey, I feel bad for you, I care. You're not really, empathy is connection. So as I've done that, and as I've learned that hurt people, the people that did those things to me, they didn't do it because I was the problem. They did it because they were hurt and they didn't know any better. For lack of better words, actually, it's a perfect word. It's ignorance, And so they hadn't gotten to the place yet where they were able to address certain things or take care of, because they weren't taken care of. They weren't taught properly. They weren't loved properly. Because if they would have been loved properly, then they would have loved me properly. If they were taken care of properly, they would have taken care of me properly. And so with that in mind, I've been able to sit down and go, they're just hurt. I wish them healing. And with that, I've been able to forgive them and let go of that pain, that angst, that bitterness, because I understand that if I hold on to that anger, resentment, bitterness, that unforgiveness, the only person I'm really punishing is myself. I don't want to do that, because I learned how to love myself through this process. I've been able to learn how to connect with me on so many different levels. Even as an adult, I can stop and be like, ugh, wow, you really fell short on that one, Tara, but why? Why? And, you know, I've been able to give myself self-compassion, self-empathy, self-love, and be patient with myself during those times. I really hope the wind out here isn't affecting the volume too bad. So that's pretty much all I really want to communicate on that. I'm going to keep it short and sweet, and then I'm going to roll into the next one as long as I can, you know, listen to this, and hopefully the wind isn't affecting my volume too much. It's a little chilly out here. My nose is getting cold. But with that being said, listen, please subscribe. Please follow me. I'm going to be rolling into another video. I really hope you're able to watch that one as well. You guys take care.